Hi, Mystic Pikachu, and welcome to episode 1 of Talks and Tales and Talks. Was it the other way around? I don't remember. It's been a while since I've actually had this planned, but I'm gonna be straight up with you all. I've been quite lazy. It's a little harder to kind of like, cause I'm like recording, talking to like an actual camera, so it's a little it's kind of weird, having to actually talk to someone. And hold on, I'm gonna take these off. Set up here. It's gonna bother me if you guys see my earbuds on video, But Talks and Tales, it's gonna be more like me looking at a camera per se. So I'm gonna be a little weirded out, because I'm a little camera shy in a sense. I don't take a whole lot of pictures. I don't really appear in like posts or whatever. So it's just like I'm just here, In a way, I'm kind of gonna have to get over my camera shyness in order to get this series going. But the series will be like, random stuff. Let's say something random happens in my life, then yeah, sure. Then I will like talk about it, and then I will upload it, and that way I share it with you guys. It's kind of a way so you guys can get insight on my personal life, because I know I don't really talk about it when I'm gaming per se, but mostly because I want to really focus on the game at that moment, while at the same time I'm also keeping you guys engaged. Now at the same time, this is meant to be more me time, as I said. The episodes won't be uploaded too often because obviously not random stuff happens randomly. So whenever something random happens, I will set up shop here and I'll start recording and I'll discuss it with you guys. Or when I have like a discussion through like Discord with my buddy Ray or anyone that wants to be featured here, then yeah, I'll have that up too as a Talks and Tales. But that's basically the premise of this entire thing. It's just more of a me having to share stuff with you all, because I feel like, I really just don't want to just be known as, the guy that plays games, I want to be known for me, and there's gotta be a little bit of me in this, on this like little channel thing I got, anyways, with today's tale, so, like, what, 2 weeks ago? Yeah, 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, I went up north to meet up with my friends, Tater Tot and Kate. Well, Tater Tot's Demonic Tifa. Kate and Davey, who actually has appeared on this channel once, Demonic Daddy. I want to meet them up north, So I took off on the 9th, I believe. Right after work, I got home from work, I got set up, and I started driving up north. It took me about 8 hours or so to get out of Texas, I was angry. Let's just say I was not very happy. I was pretty angry. No, it didn't take me 8 hours, actually. 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, it took me like 9 hours, I think. I don't remember. It's a little blurry because it was late, but I made it to Oklahoma, right? And then when I drive Oklahoma for like another 2 hours, and around 10 p.m., I tell my friends and I tell my parents, hey, I'm gonna call it a night and I'm gonna park myself here, So, since I had been up since 4 in the morning, there was a hotel 20 miles down, and I did not want to risk that, So I was thinking, I'm probably gonna, there's this little, building to the side. I wish I had pictures to show, by the way. So if I can provide pictures, I'll probably put up pictures, but I don't really have a picture I can show, unfortunately. Let's just say there was, a little weird, house to the side, right? And I was just like, nobody's here, right? So what I can do is I can actually park myself here, and that way, one, nobody bothers me, and two, I don't have to worry about paying an extra money. Now, it might be a little stingy, maybe, but I was kind of trying to save my spending money for when I traveled, which funny enough, I didn't really spend a whole lot. So I don't know what happened there. I could have spent it on some souvenirs, but that's a different story, eh? But anyways, I parked myself. It's this old business, it seems, and it was just yeah, at the end of the day, I was just like, it's whatever, it's abandoned, nobody's gonna be here, whatever. So I parked myself there, I shut off my car, and I crawled to the back of the car, to like the back seats. And I set up my, kind of crawl under the blankets, and I was like, yeah, I'm sleeping here. It's gonna wake up at 4 a.m., keep going. So I go to sleep, right? It's like 10-ish, 10:30. 2 hours later, I hear like knocking, At first, I squirm a little, right? Like what the hell? And then, next thing you know, I hear it again, and I hear voices. So I turn to the side, because I was laying on my back. I turn to the side, and I see two dudes like outside my car. And I was like, it's a little scary, right? Because they're just there like when you wake up at midnight, right? And you see two dudes outside the place you're sleeping, two dudes you have no idea who they are. They're just there like, a little sketched out. But that's besides the point. So I lean a little closer and I see that it's two police officers and I see like two cruisers outside. So it's just like something happened, Something, I did something wrong. Either they were like chasing me or something, or I don't know, but I was like worried, right? So they were like, I think they saw me move because they were peeking inside the car and they were like, hey, we just want to talk to you. So I was just like, okay, sure, whatever. I opened my car door, and keep in mind, I wasn't wearing a shirt or like any socks, so it was pretty cold outside, right? So I crawl out like some crackhead, and keep in mind, I'm pretty skinny, so not only do I look like I'm basically on some kind of drug, but the way I crawled out basically probably sketched them out along with like the location, like some weird abandoned building. So I get up, right? My blanket like falls off me and everything. And I was just like, yo, what's up, officers? How can I help you? And then one of the officers was just like, hey, we got a call that you were acting a little weird. And I was just like, the only I was thinking like the only building close by was like this weird Dollar General that was like to my left, So I was like weirded out because by the time I had already parked there, Dollar General would have been long closed, so nobody would have been at the DG. So I was kind of confused, right? And then they point towards the building that, towards what they called, and it was this weird, like this pub or something. It was like this bar. I don't know what it was, but I was like, there was like this little house outside, and it was like a bunch of trucks parked. So it was like some sort of stop that I could have used myself, but they were like, oh yeah, they called us and that you were acting weird, we just came to check on what's going on. And I was just like, no, like I had to explain to them that, hey, I had been up since 4 in the morning and I basically have been driving since South Texas. I live here by the border, so, I had been driving a lot and I was tired. And they're like, oh, okay, that's fine. We're gonna just give us your ID and, we're gonna run it and you'll see what's fine. And the other guy was like, hey, is it cool if I search your car? Just that way, you could, check, And I was like, yeah, go. Like, I got nothing to hide, I got no weapons, I got none. So the guy searches my car, right? So I have my Xbox, I have like obviously my duffel bag with all my clothes. I have like my Pikachu plush. I don't know if you can see it back there. There's like a Pikachu plush back here. Actually, let me go get it. I had this little guy with me. All right, he was my buddy. All right, I'll set you down here. Actually, no, you can feature in the rest of this video. Yeah, come on. What's the word? And eventually he gets to the front where I have more stuff. I think I have like my little electronics bag because I kept that separate from my main stuff. And then I have a blue backpack, which if I could actually, hold on. Yeah, hold on. So this blue backpack that you see here, that right there, yeah, that is what I had. That's my snack pack, okay? What I call my snack pack. It's self-explanatory. I keep all my snacks in there. So it's just like, that way I'm not like, all over the place, or I'm not like really disorganized or whatever. But the cop opens the bag and I have 4 bags of like big flaming hot Lays and 2 cookies, right? So he sees them and he's just like, oh, you like chips? And he was like laughing about it because I had so many chips in there, right? And I was like, I may have overpacked in the snack department because I didn't realize I wasn't gonna eat my snacks because I had also packed 4 sandwiches for like lunch, right? And yeah, next thing you know, the cop's having like this good little laugh about it, right? And then his partner, the guy that came with him, was like, he comes back with my ID. He's like, all right, we ran your ID, you're good, nothing going, no weird stuff going on, You know, you like, he's like, oh, go back to sleep, don't be weird. It was 37 degrees outside, and I was standing around without a shirt and like barefoot. So safe to say, I was shivering. Well, these cops were like nice and bundled up. You know, they had like their coats or whatever. So I get in my car, right? I sit in the driver's seat, and I was just like, ain't no way I'm gonna go to bed like this. So I turn on my car, start heating it up, and I tell Tater Tot, hey, you wanna know what happened? And I explained to her what happened. She made fun of me, and she's like, oh, well, I told you so, you should have gone to a hotel. Because she was basically tracking me through Live 360. If you don't know what that is, it's kind of like an app where you can kind of keep track of people with that and within like a search circle. I haven't. It's everywhere nowadays. But yeah, it was 12 at night, and I drove for a good 4.5 hours to 4.5 to 5 hours to get to Tater Tot's place. Now I had to travel from Texas all the way to up Missouri. It's like mid-Missouri. I'm not going to be specific as to where exactly in Missouri, but I had to travel all the way to Missouri. Oh my god, I hated it. I hated the drive to and the drive back. But yeah, that's a funny story I tell. And I remember getting to Tater Tots, and I was just dead tired. I think I almost fell asleep when I was like 10 to 15 minutes away from where I was supposed to get. But yeah, I got stopped by cops. Safe to say, I got stopped by cops because they probably thought I was some weird crackhead or something. It looked really sketchy because the location I was in was like this old building, right? Like this old like house-like building. I'm pretty sure you've seen businesses that look like houses, but to the side was like this like little, like, it's like not a trailer per se, but it's like not a modular, probably like a modular home. No, it's not a modular home, right? No, it's more like a modular home, yeah. One of them small little trailers that you can like, you know, hook up to like a truck and pull it. That's more like a modular. Is that an RV? I want to say that's kind of like an RV. I don't know. Some in the comments you can clarify, you know, what that is. But yeah, it was like this weird, like, again, the location was kind of sketchy. It was really late at night, so it was also kind of I kind of understand why it was also kind of sketchy for them to be like, well, hey, whale. Yeah, this guy's totally. I can actually see it, you know. But I think I only jumped back into my car, and that's literally all I did. I didn't even like open my door to walk outside. I literally just crawled like from the front seat to the back. And I guess someone just must have thought that I was just weird for just parking there randomly when there's like a whole truck stop or a bar, or whatever the hell it was, right in front of me. But yeah, that's the first tale I gotta tell you. And this actually happened. Again, I wish I could show pictures of like the little location and stuff like that. But I can assure you, it happened, and I didn't have a good time because it was really cold. This was, 9th, 10th of March, so it was really, I wasn't having a great time here. I wasn't having a great time then. Obviously, the trip was incredible, but maybe I could get into more like details about the trip later on. That's, you know, I had to basically talk to Tater Tot and Davey because, you know, that's their trip happened in their place, and I'd feel more like, oh, like I had to get their green light to talk about a trip that happened something in their place, you know, if you get what I'm saying. But that's going to be it for today's Talks and Tales of Myst. I know it was kind of a weird little like side thing to do with my whole like channel because I'm primarily a gaming channel, but again, I want to branch out into this whole IRL stuff. This was meant to release when I hit 300. I'm like at 330 something right now, I believe. By the way, thank you for the big support I've been getting lately. Seriously, guys, you guys are incredible. You guys, you watching, viewers at home, you're incredible. Honestly, you guys are the real reason why I keep uploading. This is a hobby to me, you know. But at the end of the day, it's just like the fact that I'm willing to openly share more personal stuff or like stuff that randomly happens while actually being on camera. Which, by the way, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm still kind of like a little iffy about this because, you know, I'm a little nervous. I'm not exactly a camera guy, you know, as I've said. But yeah, it's going to be it for the video. A couple of announcements. I will be streaming Wednesday, obviously the FNAF stream. The Pokepoll will be up for 2 more days, so you guys can even out votes. Once those votes are cast, I will release a little teaser for the next big Pokemon series on this channel. But that being said, we are back on schedule. We'll see when the next one of these episodes gets uploaded because, again, I don't know when this is gonna happen. I don't know when I'm gonna get a little random story to talk about, but at the end of the day, we'll see. Anyways, Hope you do what you guys usually do. Drop a like, comment, and if you're new here, please do subscribe because that helps me a lot. That gets me out there. And I really, again, I'm not really doing this for clout or anything. It's more of a hobby, but it'd be nice to be able to reach more people, because at the end of the day, it's just like all I really want to do is like show people and share my gaming experiences or IRL experiences at this point with the world. So it would be quite nice, But anyways, I'm gonna head out. I just got back from work, so I need to go get some breakfast. So you all stay mystic. Have a great rest of your day and rest of your week, and I'll see you guys on stream. Right, I'll see you guys on stream. Peace out.